Just a few days left in the 2023 African Cup of Nations. 52 record has officially been smashed. 49 record has been set, and we have 11 new stories that have emerged from the AFCON, the one that we have never ever seen in the AFCON. About 7 coaches have been sacked, and we have over 111 debutants in the AFCON 2023. No other AFCON comes this close. A fantastic winning Monday afternoon to you and yours. Welcome to the first edition of the show for this week on your super duper amazing radio dial. Voice of the People, 96.1 FM, Abuja. It's all about the Super Eagles of Nigeria as hostility has been renewed with the boys from South Africa. The boys. In English, Bafana. In Swahili. For South Africa, my name is Franklin Imona, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy. And today I'm not alone on the show. It is almost a full house. We have got my usual suspect, Mr. Johnson Makoji. You know him as Mr. J. A fantastic afternoon to you, Mr. J. You said it and it came to pass.
I said it and it happened. Good afternoon, everyone out there listening to us. Good afternoon, Fine Boy. Let's give it a go.
Definitely, and a go we will give it, but not without introducing our debutant. He makes a debut on the show this afternoon. You know him as Vic, but he goes by the name of Victor. Good to have you, Victor.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's nice to be here again.
Always a pleasure to be here. Not again. This is a debut. Alright, so let's go to somewhere. Yeah, it's all about the joyful Super Eagles fans enjoying themselves after the game on Friday.
Like, I can't contain my joy. This match, I don't even know what to say. Like, they flog Angola comot. I'm just so happy that they're going for this semi-final. Seriously, I am super excited. Man, my love goes to Osime. I love that guy. Osime and Lukman, you guys are making me proud. I'm really not a football fan, no, but this match now, this African match when they play, man, it is scatter my head. They watch them back to back.
I'm really happy that Nigeria won Angola. It was really a nice match. Nigeria was defensively okay. The midfield was okay, I was really happy. It's one of the best matches Nigeria has played so far. Caging Angola up and down, I'm really happy for Nigeria. I pray we'll go to the final and claim the cup. I'm going for the cup for Osimhen. I want Osimhen to win this trophy. This guy has been so much dedicated, and I want us to win it for Osimhen.
For Osimhen, according to that super excited fan, Mr. J, he says he wants a trophy back to Nigeria, and most importantly for the man Victor Osimhen. Mr. J, you saw the game over on Friday, to be precise. How would you describe that one?
Me personally, I wasn't so surprised because I've previewed this match before now that we have a mission and we are on a mission. And we know our target is, if anyone, no one should stop us, and if there should be any, it shouldn't be Angola. So I wasn't shocked or surprised at the result we've gotten, because Super Eagles Nigeria, we are growing into this tournament proper. And who else are we scared of when the major contenders were eliminated at the group stage or before at the round of 16? So for me, I know that we are going all the way to bring it home. And I'm not looking at Angola stopping Nigeria, even though they give it a good fight. You score a game. We thank God that the only thing I see in this competition or with Nigeria, what is making me happy with Super Eagles now, we have a goalkeeper now.
All right,
we've not that we have a goalkeeper. Okay. It would have been a different ball game because
definitely, if not anything, it is for the goalkeeper. Let me come to Mr. Victor in the house for the South African definitely opponent that we will be taking on in the semi-final. One man stood tall for South Africa against Cape Verde. Before you lend your voice in that one. Let's see how that one went out. The penalty shootout.
Genius tucked in behind it. Cape Verde go to penalties for the first time ever at the Africa Cup of Nations against Ronwen Williams. Denied by Williams! This from Mutubi Mvala to give South Africa the advantage. Comfortably converts. Patrick Andrade against Ronwen Williams. Williams sends South Africa into the semi-finals.
And Williams sends the South Africans into the semi-finals to take on the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Mr. Vic, are you scared?
Okay, technically, I still expect the Super Eagles to come out top of this game. The last time Nigeria met with South Africa in the AFCON game, we came out victorious 2-1. It's been years now from that time, and I think the South African team, we have to give it to them also. They have shown resilience. They've showed the stuff they've made of. Although they are one of the football powerhouses in Africa, or did they expect them to even get this far? But when we go into that game, they have a goalkeeper. They have a goalkeeper who did exceptionally well, saving 4 penalties out of a possible 5. That's something that's resounding. That's resounding. So what I would want the Super Eagles to do, we should not take this game to penalties at all. We should win them. We should win them fair and squarely. We don't need extra time for this, and I'm very sure the boys will deliver.
Looking at the South Africans, Mr. J, they are very, very impeccable. The last time we met them in the AFCON was way back in the semi-final when we hosted the African Cup of Nations exactly 24 years ago, and we met them in the semi-finals. We ran away 2-0 winners right here in Nigeria. Do you see a revenge for South Africa, or better still, it is Super Eagles seeing the end of the road?
The time you are talking is far gone when you talk of football development now, and I've been talking about this South African football, the way they have developed.
It's scary.
It's scaring. They kept building, and there is still a process that is ongoing.
Very true.
So they have shown that yes, they are building something unique to have come this far, because before now you don't see them coming this far. But exactly. In as much as irrespective of them having the best league, when it comes to national team, they are not very, very strong. But for them to have come this far, they are also a team that we should be wary of.
They should be wary of
but
the
they will
Super
not stop us.
Of course, we should not be afraid, but we should just be worried. That has been the word of the head coach of the Super Eagles, Coach Osepesero, talking about not being complacent in their result. All right, away from the Super Eagles game, one team keeps showing resilience. Even when they finished third in the Group A, they have now officially marched into the semi-finals. No other but the host nation, the Elephants of Ivory Coast. This was how it went down. I will blame the Malians for this defeat.
D'Ivoire or Ivory Coast for this quarter-final between the host nation and their northern neighbours Mali. So the formalities are over and we are underway for this keenly awaited quarter-final. And the same national team, and now again a Malian down in the area, and another decision for the referee to make. Striker goal is saved by Fofana, and listen to the roar. Seri, hassled up by Kamari Doumbia. Sinayoko goes one way, he's fouled, and that'll be a free kick to Mali inside the D.
Red card for Corsano there.
And this is a yellow and a nightmare half. Well, the referee blows the half-time whistle. It is Mali 0, Ivory Coast 0. Central striker goal from distance from Haider, blocked and parried by Fofana and just pushed out, and Singo giving others opportunities. Onto his right foot, surely must let fly, he does, and into the back of the net, and Mali have finally taken the lead, and it's Nene Dorjanez, the substitute, who has called home an absolute beauty, and Mali, how they've deserved this goal. From a set piece, 5 Ivorians on the penalty spot, up they goes, headed and headed wide, and was that the chance? Jiggy Jarrett opening up for them, into the box they go. Just got to drop it into Fofana. It doesn't break free, but it does now. Oh, the noise levels are insane because of Dingra, who's just come on, has brought the Ivorians level with just seconds of the 90 to go. But the final whistle goes, and we are going to have an extra half hour. Dorgeles trying to clear his lines, cannot do so. Singo will swing it in. There's a man in the back step, and it's Salah against the post. Oh, it was the man you wanted to go to. trying to work an angle for the cross. Onto the left he goes, swung in. Oh, there's a cross to face a goal. Almost an own goal. Bit of movement as well. Over all of them headed away. Comes to Fofana. Leonardo is in the back of the net. And Ivory Coast has surely won it. Extraordinary scenes. They played with 10 men for well over an hour. And right at the end.
And Ivory Coast has surely won it and found themselves in the semi-final, courtesy of that man's striker deeper into final whistle. It was a pulsating back-to-back 120-minute plus extra time game of football. So Cote d'Ivoire have played a 120 minutes against Senegal and now 120 minutes against Mali. Up next, they will take on DR Congo, who has continued to be impressive in these AFCON so far. Mr. J, it is quite remarkable what these Ivorians have done a couple of games.
Very, very remarkable. They grew into this competition as well, because it would have been so shocking for them to come out and they would have been out. But then for the rule for having a best loser, they were the worst, one of the best losers, are the least best losers, and now they are in the semi-final. Imagine a host nation. Now, I said it last time, I'm scared because of them, because they have this 12th man
which is
playing
the
for them,
fans.
which is the crowd. But that Equatorial Guinea has been able to shut them, we will be able to shut them if at all they scale through to the final.
Mr. J is already looking into the final.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so many persons have predicted that it's going to be a Nigerian Ivory Coast final. We are in the semi-final. Nigeria have the likes of South Africa to surmount, and Cote d'Ivoire have DR Congo to surmount. But some persons are saying, look, it's going to be Nigeria, Ivory Coast.
Yes, on paper, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. But this entire tournament has sprung a lot of surprises. Everybody has been, we've been shocked. We've been brought to disbelief rather. But going into this as well, like I said, on paper, and with the two teams that we know that will be able to come out in the final, I still believe it is still Nigeria, Ivory Coast.
The belief is high. Nigeria, Ivory Coast, get yourself ready. Come February the 11th, a day after something remarkable will happen. Yes, we will be chilling in front of our TV set with the green-white colors all over us, being beautifully adorned against the Ivorians in the final. Mr. J. Victor, let's come to another shocking news. This is the 7th coach that will be sacked in this year's AFCON. The AFCON has not ended. Roy Victoria has been sacked as Egypt head coach after the African football giants' hope of a record extending 8th African Cup of Nations triumph were dashed last week. The Egyptian Football Association have officially announced this is a man that was signed with a whole lot of responsibility. Take Egypt to the AFCON, win the AFCON, and have your name painted in gold. Unfortunately, this man didn't win any of the 4 games, drawing all 3 in the group stage and get knocked out by the team in the round of 16. Quite unbelievable.
It is expected though, because let's take statistics of this AFCON, this particular edition. Big names, teams that were tipped to go all the way to semi-final, final, and probably tipped to be one of the possible winners of this the teams that we expect them to contend very well were eliminated. And name them the likes of Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Cameroon, Tunisia were all knocked out at a very early stage. So, and now this tells us one thing, that every nation is serious now. You either do it or you quit. If you can't do it, we are not ready to cope with to do with anyone who can't do it. So it's either you do it or be ready to lose your job. And that is what's happening to these coaches that have been sacked now. Some are resigning honorably. Imagine if Nigeria failed to reach this level. So don't you think what you could imagine what would have happened to Ose Pesero? The same way other nations give target and ultimatum to their
exactly.
Just to add, Mr. Victor, before you jump on that one, Egypt were knocked out by DR Congo, the team right now in the semi-final on penalty shootout.
Yes, I think the Egyptian national team are one of the most successful thing when it comes to the AFCON. So they came with a lot of belief. They came with a lot of preparedness to come into the competition. Seeing them struggle all through the, we should expect that there should be a form of reshuffle when it comes to the administration of their team. So with them sacking the coach, I think they will have to go back to their drawing board. African football is now coming of age. Nobody wants to entertain mediocrity. So if you're not going to work, if you're not going to deliver, they will show you the exit doors. I think that's what has happened with the Egyptian team.
Talking about being shown at the exit door, is either you shape up or you sheep out. This competition as well have shown that even referees are not innocent of the hammers, especially if they do not get it right. Current information reaching out is that Gabonese referee Pierre Chaslina Acho has been dismissed from the AFCON 2023 by the CAF referee committee headed by Ivorian Disaia Douala Numiandes during the round over 16 match between Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal. Referee Acho gave a yellow card to Sarumane for a critical foul, which many believed he should have earned a red card. Also, he equally refused a penalty to Senegal for a fault committed by a Senegalese player, Ismail Assar. His case has been reviewed by CAF's headquarters, and his chances of taking part in any CAF tournament this year is very slim. Not just only him, all the VAR referees are present that day as all been suspended, while Senegalese winger Crepton Diate may also face a disciplinary action after accusing CAF of being corrupt. So it's all about the VAR assistant referees as well as the center referees in that game, all fired.
Fine boy, it's a very, very good thing. It's a very good news. This is the kind of news you want to hear, because if something is happening, we can all see it. It is glaring. We all saw it. Then this is giving undue advantage to home team, to home side.
True.
Does it mean that if you are hosting it, you can do anyhow and just keep scaling through it? No. This is the kind of example we want to see. They should show it so that the whole world will know that yes, African football has come of age, and they're officiating everything to show that yes, we are serious. Because the whole world is watching Africa, is all eyes on Africa. The Asian Cup is going on. No, it doesn't have the kind of publicity that AFCON is having. So we shouldn't be doing anything that to show us in bad light to the world.
Exactly, Mr. Victor. It's the referee been suspended. We hear that he will not be featuring in any of the competition, in any of the games rather, in the competition currently ongoing. Do you see that the VAR officials and the EPL should come down to Africa and take lessons?
All right, I think generally officiating in this CAF competition has been not 100%, but has been very good. But I'm very happy as well that we can now punish people who try to give the African football a bad name. I will now have people in their discretion who can actually make both decisions, take